a lot of leadership without Rain being active anymore. No, I don't know what Isengard's doing here. No, he is retreating. He summoned Balrog, and Rohan has used Cloudbreak at the same time. Cloudbreak slows down enemy units and reduces their armor for 35 seconds, I believe. So it's a very useful power. But this Balrog summon kind of made it less useful. He's used Fire Breath to take down most of the outpost. He will finish it off with a Balrog here. Also, he was able to take down about half of Rohan's army with it, with the initial summoning. Oh, he should definitely finish this outpost while he can. Either bring in the wargs to do it, or use the Balrog. Interesting. Rohan's units are coming back to protect the outpost, and the wargs might just be a bit too late there. Indeed, Rohan will be able to keep the outpost. In fact, well, the Balrog is jumping into Rohan's base now. Just use Ignite, and then take down the Citadel here. So he is using Ignite. Gives a 50% armor bonus and 200% damage bonus. Very useful power. Should be active all the time when using Balrog. The wargs are just standing still here when they could be getting map control. Elf summon here, with which Rohan has been able to take down some of Isengard's units and keep destroying this outpost, which he will shortly get done. The Balrog didn't have enough time to take down the whole base, of course, seeing as it took down half of this outpost first. That was a bit of a fail Balrog summon, in my opinion. He should have just concentrated on this outpost and taken it down, because it's a very good spot for Rohan to camp at. With a statue and a well, Isengard won't be able to come near it without rain. Rohan is very wisely doing whatever he can to take map control, and now Isen has realized he needs to do the same, so he's attacking this outpost here. He shouldn't attack buildings with the wargs in line formation, though. They do less damage that way. Although they have more armor, but they don't need armor at this point. They're not being attacked by anyone. Rohan has summoned his army of the dead, which will instantly kill all those wargs. Very good summon, in my opinion. That was once again most of Isengard's army, including a rank 8 battalion of wargs, which is very dangerous to Rohan. Oh no, the rank 8 battalion got away. Very, very well done by Isengard there. There were some high-ranked wargs there, though, I believe. So, all in all, a good summon by Rohan. However, he has a long way to go to get to Isengard's side of the map. He's remaking as many combos as possible, probably wargs as well, yes. He's queued up 4 battalions, he can do that because he has so much money. Still, however, he won't for long, because he's allowed Rohan to claim most of the map. He's left himself with 2 outside mills and 1 outpost. Rohan controls the whole rest of it. This is also very well done by Rohan. It'll give him a very strong economy and weaken Isen's economy significantly, making him unable to just constantly spam out these expensive combos and wargs. Now Isengard is trying to claim back some of that map control. He realizes he is going to run out of money pretty soon if he doesn't. However, it'll be hard against these high-ranked Rohan horses. He's got a rank 9 battalion and a rank 2, when they also have Theoden's leadership and, yes, Glorious Charge as well now. Glorious Charge can be a game winner, seeing as it's a very strong ability and it recharges fairly quickly. Now Isengard is taking 3 pike combos over this way. He sent Saruman ahead, foolishly, seeing as he will almost die. Now he needs War Chant, definitely. Yes, he's used it and he's used Rain. So these elves lose leadership. Rowan has summoned Ents here. If they can manage to trample these combos, it will be very useful. Isengard has used Worm Tongue on them and gotten 1 over to his side. However, Rohan quickly needs to kill them because if the Ents walk over these combos, they will die very fast. Now that Worm Tongue became pretty much useless because he lost Saruman very quickly afterwards, and that of course cancels the effect. Now these Ents need to move. They need to trample these combos because that would kill them instantly. They're doing nice damage to them like this as well, but in my opinion it would be wiser to trample them. Lurtz is using his Carnage ability to try and kill this Ent here, but he won't succeed. Now this Ent could be saved still by walking through water with him, for example here, but it's too far. He won't make it, and by the time he got there, the Ent would probably run out of time anyway. But in some cases, that can be very useful. Isengard has an army of wargs again, and well, he's lost his combos in that previous attack. A bit foolishly, perhaps, in my opinion. I still think he should be making Uruk or crossbowman combos instead of the or crossbow pike combos. They would be much stronger against those elves. Again, the wargs are just standing in place when they should be out here getting map control. With Rain active, they could also challenge these horses, force Rohan to retreat. But he's not doing anything like that, no. Seems a bit too bent on taking this outpost away from Rohan. He's already given him so many power points in that way. Rohan is making some combos again. And the wargs retreat because all these elves with Aragorn and statue leadership will once again do massive damage to them. Now Rohan has claimed this whole side of the map again, and Isengard is just retreating back to his base with these wargs. I think he has 6 battalions here. They could be used in a much better way. 6 battalions of wargs, he could take so much map control if he decided to, but instead he's just camping with them here, rendering them pretty much useless. Rohan is now waiting for his combos. He'll most likely try to, well, probably attack Isengard actually, seeing as he's got most of the map control and is in a pretty good position right now. Isen has sent some pikes over here, so that Rohan can't just run around with horses and take the whole map. However, an elf summon will be very strong against these pikes, although when they're fully upgraded they could take down those elves, especially if they're war chanted. But he's sending the wargs in to deal with them. Oh, I seem to have missed another Balrog summon. He's almost taken down Rohan's base, but not quite managed to. It is possible to take down a Rohan base with one Balrog alone. It's not too difficult, however, off-host it can be quite challenging because of lag, and sometimes the Balrog doesn't really reply to commands properly. So that may have been the cause of this failure here. Now, having survived that, Rohan definitely has an advantage. He's got Army of the Dead, he's got Cloudbreak. I think he should attack. Yes, he is attacking. Meanwhile, the Wargs, he's using Army of the Dead on the Wargs. This is wise because Wargs are Isengard's only units that can actually run faster than the Army of the Dead. So, by placing it straight on them, they'll just die instantly and not be able to run away. He can easily catch up to these combos with AOD. Also to Saruman and Lort. Saruman can defend himself against Army of the Dead. He can blast them using Wizard's Blast, which kills them, but of course he can only hit a small portion of the whole army. In some cases he can be saved like that. Now, Rohan is looking for these units with his AOD. They are trying to run away, but looks like the Army of the Dead will catch up with them. This might just be the end of the game. Rohan has a large army still. All Isen has is 1 battalion of Wargs and these combos, one of which at least will die to AOD. Well, almost completely. However, Rohan's army by far outnumbers Isengard's at this moment, so he might be able to take down this whole base. Of course, Saruman's Worm-Tongue ability can be a game winner if used well. It's very difficult to use it, especially against these elves, because their range is so great. They might just be able to kill him before he even gets to them. Now he's trying to use it on these horses, but misses. Partially because he's off-host, and it's a lot more difficult to aim and predict where they will be with the delay of being off-host as well. No, Rohan will take down this combo. Lort hasn't used his crippled ability yet. Not that it would do him that much good in any case, because he doesn't really have any units to kill the heroes with. Now Rohan is producing more horses, probably in order to take down Isengard's base faster. Horses are very good for destroying buildings. So he's trying to trace down Isengard's heroes. But he's probably lose this horse, yes. Getting shot up by so many towers. Oh, we'll take this outpost, put a statue on a wall there. And he'll be able to camp right next to Isen's base. Which, well, on this map, it's pretty much the only way to defeat an Isen, using the outposts with statues. Because this map is so good for Isen. Mostly because of the large distances between the mill and farm spots. It's very difficult for Rohan to get to Isen's farms in early game. That way Isen will get a good economy, like he did in this game. Now Isen has made some orgs again. However, well, his money situation is still surprisingly good, actually. He's also got Devastation now, which gives about 1,500 to 2,000 gold.